Hello students, welcome you all once again. In this class today we are going to learn about octahedral complexes or complexes of coordination number 6. Okay students, we are going to learn about the complexes of coordination number 6 which are also called as octahedral complexes. Okay, now these octahedral complexes, they are further classified into two types. How they are classified students? Basing on the type of d orbitals involved in hybridization. Okay, so basing on the type of the d orbitals involved in hybridization, the octahedral complexes can be classified into two types. What are they? Inner orbital and outer orbital complexes. Inner orbital complexes can also be called as low spin complexes, and outer orbital complexes can also be called as high spin complexes. First, we will look into inner orbital or low spin complexes. Okay, so how these complexes are being formed and which type of d orbital is being involved in hybridization. So inner orbital complexes are the complexes in which inner d orbital, that is n-1 d orbital, is involved in hybridization. Okay students, which is involved students? The inner d orbital, that is n-1 d orbital, is involved in hybridization. Okay, and these complexes undergo D2sp3 hybridization. So we will learn this in detail taking an example CrNH36 plus 3. Okay, the central metal atom is chromium. So you all know the atomic number of chromium is 24. If we observe the valency shell electronic configuration of chromium, it is 4s1 3d5. Okay students, the valency shell electronic chromium is 4s1 3d5. And in the complex taken in this contest, chromium is in plus 3 oxidation state. Okay, so the oxidation number of chromium, that is central metal, is plus 3 students. Okay, now the electronic configuration of Cr plus 3 will be 4s0 3d3. What is it students? 4s0 3d3. So if we observe here, it has 6 vacant orbitals. What are these 6 vacant orbitals? 2 3d, 1 4s and 3 4p orbitals. What are the students? 2 3d, 1 4s and 3 4p orbitals. Okay. So in this complex, that is CrNH36 plus 3 complex, Cr plus 3 ion, we say that it is involved in D2sp3 hybridization. Okay, why? Because it has 6 vacant orbitals. They are 2 3d, 1 4s and 3 4p orbitals. Hence we say that Cr plus 3 ion is involved in D2sp3 hybridization. Okay, that is the 6 vacant orbitals. What do they do students? They get hybridized to form 6 D2sp3 hybrid orbitals. Understood? The 6 vacant orbitals, they get hybridized to form 6 D2sp3 hybrid orbitals, and they are oriented in octahedral manner. Okay students, the 6 D2sp3 hybrid orbitals, they are oriented in octahedral manner, and these orbitals, they overlap with the completely filled orbitals of 6 NH3 molecules. Okay, so the 6 D2sp3 hybrid orbitals, they overlap with the completely filled orbitals of 6 NH3 molecules to form 6 sigma chromium NH3 bonds. Okay students, so by overlapping with the completely filled orbitals of 6 NH3 molecules, it forms 6 sigma Cr NH3 bonds. Okay, Hence, if we observe the electronic configuration of Cr in CrNH36 plus 3, so look how the vacant orbitals are filled by the electron pairs donated by 6 NH3 molecules. Okay, so therefore we see 6 pairs of electrons, one from each NH3 molecule occupying 6 vacant hybrid orbitals. Okay, students, so we have seen 6 vacant orbitals are being formed, and these vacant orbitals, they are filled by 6 pairs of electrons coming from each NH3 molecule. Okay, so this is about the CrNH36 plus 3 complex ion. Okay, students, am I clear? So go through all the points carefully. So I made it very easy so that write down all the points and you can learn this answer very easily. Okay. Next, moving on to magnetic property. So taking this complex CrNH36 plus 3, how many unpaired electrons are there, students? There are 3 unpaired or single electrons, that too they are in the inner d orbital, that is 3d orbital. Okay, hence we say it is paramagnetic in its behavior. So you know what paramagnetic nature means. That means it can be attracted by the external magnetic field. Okay, so since it has 3 unpaired electrons in the inner d orbital, we say it is paramagnetic. That means it can be attracted by the external magnetic field. Okay, now since the inner d orbital, that is 3d orbital, is involved in hybridization, we say it is an inner orbital or low spin complex. Okay, students? Understood? Since inner d orbital, that is 3d orbital, is involved in hybridization, we say that it is an inner orbital or low spin complex. Okay, and it can be called as hexaamine chromium 3. Okay, hexaamine. Why? There are 6 NH3 groups. Cr, chromium is the central metal, and plus 3 is its oxidation state. Hence, we name it as hexaamine chromium 3. Okay, students, am I clear? So, this is all about CrNH36 plus 3 complex ion. Okay, so the electronic configuration, its magnetic property, how the vacant orbitals are being formed, and its shape. Okay, so all these we have learned under valence bond theory. Okay, according to valence bond theory only, we could explain about the complex CrNH36 plus 3. Okay, so don't neglect, students. Please write down all the points in your notebook and read all the points carefully. Okay, thank you.